Good evening. It's August 1st, 2011. I'm doing a video blog and making some comments for the documentary and the reality show. If I look a little down or tired, it's because I've been running for about 14 hours now. This has become a daily routine and I'm exhausted. I'm loving every minute of it. I noticed that behind the Wild Chicken, from the train station down to where our new stage is going to be, there was a lot of construction activity, which is great because it means we're moving forward towards getting our park finished. Steve Bear, who's the contractor, good friend of mine from high school, he's doing all the paving. He was actually there with his crew today working like mad. Also there was Brian, the town engineer for Loomis. He was there and they were measuring things out and going to town. And I was a little concerned because I got the impression that they were very, I got kind of worried that they were behind schedule or that there was something going on because they didn't exactly look happy, but they were very busy. Jump forward to my next meeting. I got a chance to meet today with Wave Broadband, which is our local Loomis broadband provider. Our goal here for the CCD is to do live streaming and archiving events that happen at the CCD. And the challenge is we have 4 different venues we'll be doing live streaming from: the Blue Goose, the High Hand, the main stage, the train station, and that's a lot of bandwidth. Not to mention the fact that we have to provide wireless internet access to as many as several thousand people at the same time. The backbone for that needs to be very healthy, and Loomis isn't exactly known for its backbone, at least not with broadband. So I met with the head of marketing, the head of technology there, their chief operating officer, met with a number of their staff, very nice people. And I explained what the show was about. I showed them the map of downtown, showed them what we were trying to do, and they got very, very excited about this. Considering this will be one of the largest events in Northern California history for this region in terms of Loomis and Placer County, and because we're live streaming out, it's a chance for them to get their brand out amongst a lot more people than they normally would through just a smaller town event. So they became very excited, and they believe they can set us up with 1 gigabit of connection to the internet. Now, to put that in context for the people who don't know, we at the house here have internet access that's very fast. It's 18 megabits a second. 18 million bits a second transferring around. 50 megabits just became available, and hopefully we'll get that soon. That's really fast. Wave's going to provide us with 1,000 megabits a second, or a gigabit switch. And this will be direct line to the internet. It doesn't get too much faster than that. So what that means is that we'll have the ability to do live streaming out with multiple streams, and we'll be able to provide internet access for people that are pulling down off the web. That's a big deal. Plus they're going to provide us with advertising on the local cable systems from Auburn and Roseville, Rockland, or the Rockland and Granite Bay and Loomis areas. We could reach as many as 30,000 subscribers through the Wave advertising system to promote CCD. It's a very big deal. So they'll be coming in as sponsors. After that, I got a chance to stop in and see Steve working back where the stage area is, and I got to ask him, what was going on this morning? Were you guys, everything okay with the town? And he said, oh yeah, everything's great. We just decided we would get this job done quicker for you because you've got the whole expo thing coming up. So we're doubling our efforts, brought in extra people, and we're just going to get it done so it's all taken care of for you. I've been trying to learn to have faith and not worry too much. Because in our situation with this, trying to do what we're trying to do, you've got to have faith. And that's what this whole thing's all about. In addition to that, he asked, would it be any help? I got a bunch of extra dirt. We built the platform for your stage. Geez, I don't know. You want to save me a few $20,000, $30,000? So Steve is, as a Loomis resident, as someone who grew up here, wants to see this happen, is donating his crew, his time, his efforts to help us build this stage. Which is part of what makes the documentary so cool, is that the whole town is coming together to do something that's good for the community. It's not about the money, because there isn't any money. This whole thing's happening without funding. I don't mean to say that there isn't any money. I think we have $5 or $10 that we could buy mochas with. But this is happening without money, and I've never seen it happen. But it's happening. Now, here's the challenge. We have 6 weeks to complete the stage, finish up our web applications, and sell tickets. We still have to find a lot of panelists for our discussion groups. We have to bring VIPs up here. We still have to finish our parking areas. We still have to finish the venues. We still have to sell booth space to a lot of vendors. And all of this has to happen in the next 6 weeks. And on the stage, we have to physically build the stage. Now, this is a 25-foot deep, 50 feet wide community stage. It's going to look like one of the old fruit sheds here in Loomis. It'll be a wood floor, poles holding up, a tin roof. But it's going to be designed for the community. And when we're done, we'll donate it to the community and they can do what they want with it. We have the materials. They've been donated to us by Dupnick Manufacturing. Gary Dupnick and his boys run the company, and they've been kind enough to donate an old pole barn that was taken down in Roseville, and they've given us all the materials to use to build this stage. So now the trick is we need to engineer the plans, move the materials from the Dupnick Manufacturing over to the stage area, construct the stage, make sure it doesn't fall down, and get it ready and landscaped for the show. And we've got exactly 6 weeks to do it. Now this is a reality TV show. This is a reality documentary. This is not based on a true story. This is a true story. We haven't scripted this. We're making this stuff up as we go. And this is a real timeline. Now think about it. Our plans aren't done. We have some rough sketches of our stage. We still have to finish the design, get the design engineered, get the town to approve the plans, get the materials moved from Dupnick's over to the stage area, drill the holes, drop the poles, put the wood together, put the roof up, make sure the whole thing looks good. And right now we don't have any money. So that's not going to stop us. We're going to do it anyway. And it's by sheer will that this community is going to do this. And everybody's having a good time with it. I don't think most people believe we can do it, which makes it even more fun. So tune in tomorrow. See what happens. Good night.